welcome back to the channel and welcome to our October check-in video. I hope everyone has had an amazing spooky season, October, whatnot, and I know Halloween is this, it's gonna be next week, but I hope everyone has a great Halloween. Me personally, I'm gonna keep celebrating Halloween, I'm not gonna like shove it in everyone's face and whatnot, like Halloween, blah, you do what you want, you do what you want, you celebrate the standard holiday season, but I, just for my mental health, I'm gonna keep celebrating Halloween and I'm gonna ignore the other holidays, I don't really care about any other holiday besides Halloween. So yeah, anyways, that's what I'm up to. So I am using this video as an excuse to brag a little bit about my honeymoon, because me and Adam had our honeymoon the first week of October and it was so much fun. Okay, it was kind of annoying because, now listen, I'm going to tell you something and what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna judge me or Adam because we are travel noobs. It was the first time, we're travel noobs. So we did our trip planning through Expedia, and we're on a budget, we're poor, plus we had a wedding and all that, but we did save most of our money just for the honeymoon. Anyways, so flying to Seattle, to Washington anyways, we had to, we flew in on Spirit Airlines and there was a layover in Las Vegas, and I was so confused because I've flown to Washington before and there was no layover from Michigan, Detroit. No, there was no layover, whatever. But so we had a layover in Las Vegas and it was only supposed to be 2 hours, but when our flight from Detroit to Nevada to Las Vegas was up in the air, our flight from Las Vegas to Washington got canceled. So that was fun. And at first we were rebooked for one that was supposed to be 12 hours, so it meant 12 fucking hours in Las Vegas. And if you know anything about Adam or me, we are not really Vegas people, and also I feel like if you're gonna take on Vegas, you have to be both mentally prepared and also prepared, because we had all of our our carry-on and stuff like that, and it didn't have all of our clothes or anything, but I don't know, plus we were already up super freaking early to go to our first flight in the first place, so we were freaking exhausted. We ended up going down the strip a little bit in Las Vegas. It was super fucking early in the morning, I want to say 7 a.m. their time. Maybe by the time we were leaving out of the airport, it was 8, 9 almost. And I was well, we can drink here and walk around the streets, so we should at least get a drink. Two fucking drinks cost $30. And I was okay, never mind. We got one other drink after that, but we split it. It was just a frozen margarita. But anyways, that was $15, and it was the smallest fucking size too. Absolutely outrageous. Streets are crowded. It smells kind of bad. I don't know. It's just not my thing. So we were going to go to the movies, but they didn't want to let us in because we had our big backpack that had all of our electronics in it. Our laptop and stuff for when we were traveling, and my Switch and whatnot. So we ended up just going back to the airport, and I kid you fucking not, we were waiting in the airport and we just watched Netflix, whatever, it is what it is. We were prepared for that, for sitting in the airport. But right when our plane was about to fucking board, there was a fucking plane right there at the terminal, and they fucking canceled the flight completely. There was like 300 plus people who also had canceled flights through Spirit. And yeah, everyone was fucking pissed. We had to wait forever just to talk to a representative. So we were waiting in line up front, and we were like both on the phone with customer service and waiting in line to see which would be faster. Absolutely ridiculous. It was very stressful, and I ended up we ended up getting a refund for just that one flight. And our luggage, thank God, because they charged us $200 for our fucking luggage. Can you fucking believe that? Can you fucking believe that? No. You live and you learn, and everyone I've told about this thus far has been like, well, you should know better, it's Spirit. And I'm just like, okay, well, I just thought maybe people were babies, because I've heard little things, and I'm like, people are just fucking dramatic. Like, it's air travel, like, whatever. Like, it's just gonna be somewhat bad no matter what. Or, like, somewhat stressful, or this, that. Shit's gonna happen. But no, Spirit is fucking awful. And yeah, anyways, so I ended up being able to book a flight for the next morning, which meant we still had to get a hotel, but whatever, we could have had a hotel that whole entire time. Anyways, ended up booking a flight through Alaska Airlines, and let me tell you, the next day after we got in a motel, we slept for the night. You know, we got a okay sleep, and we got up early, and we're back at the airport because yeah, it was the only flight. It was expensive. It was not something we had extra money, but whatever. It is what it is. It happens. Alaska Airlines restored my faith in air travel. I still don't think I'm gonna want to do it for a while. But yeah, so we eventually made it to Washington, which was, you know, I kind of just, like, literally when we were getting on the plane from Vegas to Washington, I was like, okay, well, this is the first day of our trip, you know, the last day, it didn't happen, like, let's just ignore that because we are going to have a good fucking honeymoon. And we did. So technically our honeymoon didn't start until, like, the second day of this trip, or the third day, I guess, technically, of this trip. Because, so that was Sunday, and we finally got in, and we kind of just hung out. But my brother picked us up, and we hung out with him for a little bit. And on Monday, my brother and I have had tickets to a My Chemical Romance concert for the last, like, 3 years, since before COVID, and we finally got to go to that concert. And it was just kind of like I kind of just like planned our trip around that concert, because we knew we wanted to go to, you know, California, Seattle, Oregon kind of area anyway. So we're just like, well, we're kind of bored, so let's just, you know, 2-in-1 trip. So technically our honeymoon started the next day. We picked up a rental car and we started road tripping down, you know, through, you know, we drove down south pretty much from Seattle area, and we went through Oregon. Absolutely fucking beautiful. The mountains are gorgeous. Saw the sunrise on the mountains one day. Saw free range fucking cows. So precious. The cows the cows on the West Coast are happy. Let me tell you, the cows on the West Coast are happy. They're living free range. They have so much fucking space. In California, they have fucking all of these fun hills to roam on. I don't know. I'm so happy for them out there, because I see the farms on this side of the country, and no, we treat our cows like shit. And then we stopped at Mount Shasta, which is absolutely fucking beautiful. I recommend it to anyone, especially if you're, like, very, like, spiritual and, like, looking for, like, I don't know, it's just, like, a very, like, peaceful place. We went to this park, and it was, like, absolutely so quiet. Like, it was just fucking amazing. It was gorgeous. It was probably both mine and Adam's absolute favorite part. Then when we drove into California, we both realized that we don't like cities, because driving into San Francisco area, which is where our first California stay was so fucking stressful. But we made it through. we made it. We survived. And we kind of just like hung out and like that evening, just like chilled. We got some comfort food. Literally across the street from our hotel, and we went to bed pretty early. So we woke up early, we watched the sunrise at the Golden Gate Bridge. It's because, okay, so our sleep schedule was still kind of like messed up because they're like 3 hours behind us, so it was that, and then also just like traveling tired. It was kind of ironic though, because it was really sunny when we were in the Seattle, Washington area, but when we were in California, like the first 2 days were like kind of cloudy. I don't know, whatever. So after that, we went to, after we did the bridge and the Golden Gate Park in, San Francisco. We kind of drove around a little bit besides that, but then we headed towards San Jose, and then in San Jose, we went to like Santa Row and all of that. Like, I mean, it's, you know, just a little area, whatnot. It's super cute. We stayed the night there at a pretty cool hotel. It was like all, like check-in and everything was like online. It was pretty, I don't know, it was interesting. And I've never been to a hotel like that, but it was very cool, and a good idea. And I don't know, yeah. Then we went to the Winchester in San Jose. Then we were off towards like, you know, the LA Long Beach area, and we didn't do too much crazy stuff there. We went to Venice Beach. You know, it was very relaxing, very chill. Our hotel got an upgrade, so we had a really nice hotel room. And then like Saturday, well, yeah, no, what? I don't remember. When did we go home? Sunday. We flew out of Long Beach. We had a layover in Arizona, and then we were home. Yeah. Eventually. Anyways, so that was just I know it was literally, I've been rambling for like 13 minutes about it, but that was a summarized version of my story. It was just so much fun, and I highly recommend that for anyone who's never been to that side of the country. Just like, it was just beautiful. There's so many more places that I would love to go back and just like look, like just like spend more time in and just hang out, because it was a bit quick, but it was a week long, so whatever, it is what it is. It was still really fun, and we had a great time, but we missed Harrison so much. So when we got home, we just loved on him so much. Yeah, so that was super exciting. You know, this is a check-in, and I always like to check in with, you know, mental health too. So I am doing pretty good, all things considered. I have had a few pretty down days, like especially yesterday. I just had an absolutely really bad day, but I know that like my medicine and like therapy is helping me a lot. Like, I have better coping mechanisms now, and I know that because normally my depressive episodes, I would have been like at least 3 days or more, like a week usually, if not longer. But like it wouldn't have just been like a day. And then literally today I woke up and I feel great. Well, not great, but like I feel so much better. So, you know, take your meds, go to therapy. Yeah. This is also just like a really hard time of the year for me, which is why I'm like, let's keep celebrating Halloween, because Halloween, like when Halloween it comes, it makes me sad because Halloween is over then the next day, whereas every other holiday I'm like, whatever, I don't care, like Christmas is over, thank goodness, all that, like it's almost a relief. But when Halloween is over, I get sad. So that's why I'm just gonna keep celebrating Halloween. and then plus, like, yeah, I'm usually, like, I have a lot of stuff that happened around this year that's, like, you know, pretty trauma that's happened around this year. And I always kind of, like, am focusing on that, but I feel like I'm trying really hard to, like, get in the Halloween mood and, like, really just, like, dive into just, like, things that make me happy, making content, everything. Yeah, that is a little check-in on that. I hope you guys are also doing well. Let me know if you ever need anything, if you're ever in a place and you have no one else to reach out to. Well, even if you do have someone to reach out to and you would just, I don't know, if you need to reach out to someone, my, like, DMs on Insta are open, TikTok, whatever. Message me on YouTube, comment, and be like, yo, I just need to vent. Even if you just need to vent in the comments, if you're comfortable doing that, by all means, find other people, I don't know, who, like, in the comments, whatever. Do what you need to do to make your mental health be where you need it to be. Yeah, so streaming update, kind of. I know I was all like, oh, my schedule is going to be like Monday I'm going to be doing challenges, and then this day I'm going to be doing Sims build and whatnot. That's gonna change because I have started working again, but it's only part-time. So I'm only gonna be, like, doing streams, like, towards the end of the week, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday kind of time, but not every Saturday, because I have stuff that I do. I do have a social life, surprisingly. But anyways, yeah, so I think I'm pretty much just gonna go, like, week by week. I do want to try and do the challenges at least once a week. Probably do a build. And then I do have, like, some chill games that I want to play. I think I'm gonna try and focus more on, like, chill games for stream beyond, like, my Sims challenges, but those aren't even that stressful, so whatever. Just to make it a little more relaxing. I'm kind of just going for a way more chill vibe, especially with my stream. I don't know, it's just more, it's better for me, I guess. Yeah, so we are gonna start with Little Witch in the Woods. I'm so excited. Actually, technically when this video is going out, I've already started it. So yeah, oops. Anyways, I haven't talked anything about the freaking build. This is, this is the Vampiric Wedding Chapel. I finished it on my Sims Build and Chill stream, but I started on my own time because I honestly thought I was going to be able to finish this before that stream, but I don't know, it is what it is. Yeah, it like, literally, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a vampire wedding chapel. There's, like, an inside and outside wedding area and reception area. Super cute, everything for your Sims wedding needs. I think it turned out really cute. I did already record the wedding video, and I don't want to spoil anything, but the wedding was, let's just say the venue was the best thing about the wedding. And why that's not saying a lot, because the wedding venue is super fucking cute. The wedding was kind of a disaster. I don't know, this is my first wedding since the wedding, like, pack came out. And I just kind of thought it would have been better, would have been a little more organized, everything would have worked a little better, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, well, I think that is all that I have to say for today's check-in video. We'll have another check-in next month in, oh god, November. We'll have another check-in in November. I can't believe this year is almost over. It's crazy. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.